Do watch this video till the end if you want the full guide of Canva and you want to fully know how it properly works. So without further ado, let's just get straight into it. So first of all, when you come to the canva.com page, you're going to come here where it says login. Or you're maybe going to come here where it says, what will you design today? This is the main Canva, let's say, landing page. And over here, you can see all the features and different things that Canva provides you with. It shows you its different features. It shows you its different plans. We're going to be getting into those plans later. You can see that it's sponsored by all these companies and trusted by them and much, much more. Now, you can go through all of these things later if you want to, but right now, we're just going to get into the sign up process. Now for that, you're going to go on sign up, and here it says login or sign up in seconds. You're obviously going to sign up with either your email or your Gmail, whatever you want. I already have an account, so I'm just going to go on login, and I'm going to continue with my own account. So once you have properly signed up or signed in, just like I've showed you right now, it's going to load you up and it's going to bring you here. Now, this is your main basic Canva homepage or dashboard. And in this dashboard is where you're going to control everything that goes on in your Canva. Basically, this is the main game changer of your Canva place, because over here you're going to get all the features, all the different options that Canva provides you with, and you can see all your past designs over here, just like mine. Like, look at this. These are all of the past designs that I have done before. And don't worry, we're going to be going through all of this. So just sit back, relax, and watch me explain it to you. So first of all, let's discuss this header up here. Like, let's discuss all the features in the header. So first of all, this over here, this is just your main taskbar. We're going to get into this later. Over here, if we go in Design Spotlight, we can see that these are all the different designs that you can make using Canva. So obviously, if you go and start creating, we can see that we have a logo maker, a flyer maker, banner maker, poster, resume, invitation, business card, video intro, meme, collage, graph, and there's much more. You can just click on see all. And if we were to do that and we come here, look at that. It has tons and tons of designs. We're going to get into that later. Right now, let's discuss more. You can also learn about more top products, like you don't have to use PowerPoint anymore. You literally have Canva to make presentations for you. If you're a teacher in a school per se, and you want to present something or make something for your students, you can make it on Canva whiteboards. You can edit PDFs. You can make graphs for your calculus or maths assignment. You can make websites if you're into e-commerce or you're creating a blog. You can make letterheads to send to a formal, let's say, event or an invitation. You can make planners, resumes, business cards, posts for your Instagram, stories for your Instagram. You can edit photos for your Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and there's much, much more. So this is your basic design spotlight, and this is where you can see all the things that can be created using Canva. So let's come out of that aspect of it. Let's go into business. Now you're probably wondering what business does. Business is basically a Canva affiliation program, which allows you or teaches you how to, basically there's two aspects of the business tab. There's the affiliation for Canva, and then there is the Canva business plan, in which a whole business, or let's say if you are a large scale, let's say company, and you're into design and you buy the large scale design plan from Canva, this is the tips on how you can invite your teams, how you can make brand managements, content management, team templates, and much, much more. These use cases are create content faster, engage your audience. This is the affiliation program, and much, much more. So if you're into business and you're approaching Canva with a business mindset, then this section is for you, and you can just come here and mess around with this if you want to. Then this is education. Over here, obviously, this is the tab which is for educational purposes when it comes to Canva's education. You can go on teachers in school, create in collaborations visually in the classroom. This section is only for students. If students want to do or create anything using Canva, these are free teacher resources. LMS integrations. If you don't know what LMS is the learning management system where you upload assignments and whatnot, and much, much more. And then finally, we're going to come to plans and pricings. So in plans and pricings, we can see that there are three different plans: the free plan, the pro plan, and the teams plan. Now we're going to be going into the depth of these three plans in the end of the video, so please do keep watching. But for now, let's get into what this left hand section does. So this is your basic ribbon dashboard. This is your home page. These are your templates. In the template section, you can obviously get templates for designs over here, and you can just go through them. And if you like anything, you can obviously choose it. It's totally upon you. So if we go back to our home, we can see that here are your projects, and here you're going to get all the projects that you've done previously. Then these are the tools that Canva provides you with. This is brand, and obviously brand is for the pro plan, and brand is basically you can get brand kits, you can upload logos for yourself, you can upload different color palettes if you want to, or you can even upload fonts if you want to. But obviously you're only going to get that if you have the pro or teams plan. You can get this on the free plan. Then there's the content planner. You can also plan whatever, let's say you want to make a brochure at the 29th, so you can plan it over here, but obviously you need the pro for that as well. So yeah, that's what the left hand section is for. Now let's get into this main homepage over here. So first of all, this up here is a search bar where you can search any type of design you want to create. So let's say you want to make a letter. You're just going to write letter, and look at that. It gives you a template for a letter right here, or a letterhead. Or let's say you want to make a report, and look at that. It gives you a template for a report. Let's say you want to make an Instagram post, and look at that. Instagram post, Twitter post. Anything you write, you're going to get it right here. Even like, let's say a business card. And look at that, you're going to get it right there. So anything you want to create, you're just going to come up here and write in the search bar, and you're going to get it right there. So that's one way to make a design for yourself. The other way is just going on create a design, and you're going to search anything you want here, like let's say a card. And there you go. You have tons and tons of all these different cards, and just click on any one of them, and yeah, depending on whatever dimensions you want, you're gonna get it. Or you can just go on custom size, choose your dimensions, and just click on create new design, and it's gonna make you a blank canvas according to the dimensions you just inputted. And there's also another great thing you can do. You can just go and edit photos and import any photo from your PC or laptop, and you can start editing that as well. So we're going to be getting into that in a few. Then obviously over here, these are your basic templates, let's say. So for you, we obviously get templates that are familiar to our previous work. If you go on docs, you get templates for different documents. Go on whiteboards, you get templates for different whiteboards. And as so for presentation, social media, video. If you go on more, you can get more things like templates for infographics, photo collages, desktop wallpapers, graphs, book covers, and much, much more. So yeah, this is your basic template section. And yeah, that's pretty much all there is that you need to work around in the home page for. Yeah, and down here, as you can see, just your projects. Up here are your templates. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So now let's discuss the two ways that we discussed earlier on how to create a design. So let's make ourselves, let's say a birthday card. Let's make ourselves a birthday card. So we're going to write birthday card, and look at that, birthday group greeting card. And all you need to do is just going to click on that, and it's going to give you tons and tons of templates for birthday cards. Now, do you know this, that some templates are going to be paid, like they're going to have this symbol on their bottom right, or they're going to have this symbol, which means they're for the pro plan. The ones that have no symbols are free, like these two over here. So you can just choose these and click on them, and you can get straight into your editing. Or if you have a very creative mind and you're not satisfied until the product is as you want it, you can just go on create a blank birthday group greeting card. So if I were to open this and this, I'm just going to show you how it looks. So if we go over here, look at that. They give us our totally blank canvas to work with. So we're going to be working on this, and we're going to be just working on this and making changes. So first of all, let's make changes over here. Now, this is obviously a whole made card for you, and you don't have to do a lot of changes, but let's say you want to change the color palettes or something. So we're going to get into that in a bit. First, let me explain the basic features of the main editor that we have of Canva over here. So let's first of all discuss what the design tab does. The design tab is basically, we just discussed over here, we have different designs. The design tab is to get all these templates and different designs according to whatever you want. So let's say if I were to write rain over here, just randomly, we just wrote rain, or let's write report. And look at that. According to that, it has tons and tons of different reports for us. So yeah, that's what you get in your designs tab. Now, if we were to come down to Elements tab, this is the tab where you can get basic PNGs for vector images and much, much more. And these are just to make your design or edit look much more fuller and just more presentable. And we're going to talk about how it looks more presentable. Then there's the Uploads tab. In these Uploads tab, you can upload files or anything you want from yourself. And that just makes it much easier to work around with Canva. You can also record yourself. You can upload videos and audios. That totally depends on you. Then obviously in the text tab, that's pretty self-explanatory. You're going to get all these different fonts and all these different text to play around with and mess around with, obviously, as you want. Then there is the projects tab. Over here, you have all of your different projects that maybe you want to drag and drop over here like this. And look at that. My previous project just got drag and dropped over here, but obviously we're going to undo that because we don't want that. Then here is the QR code. You can basically create or generate a QR code if you want to. And this is only for, I guess, if you're making brochures or cards of some type or some private event, then that's the only case you're probably going to use this. Or apart from that, I don't really see a use for this. So yeah. And then there's the apps tab. Basically, you can integrate different apps with your Canva just to make things much better. As you can see, you have the brand fetch app where you can fetch brands, the Pixten app which pixelates your characters and designs, the Draw app, Google Maps app, and much, much more. You can integrate all of these apps, and it totally depends on you if you want to. It's not a compulsion, but yeah, that's basically it. So now that we know all the whatnots, let's discuss what this does. Basically, file is you can change the settings. You can add rulers and guiders. For example, if you want to rule, let's say we want to make something of certain dimensions like this, and we're going to set it over here. So yeah, you can make things in these dimensions if you want to, but yeah, that's obviously totally upon you if you actually want rulers or guiders or not. So we're just going to turn them off for now. And obviously then there's the resize option, but you're obviously going to get that if you have the pro plan. The resize option is if you want to change the size of your canvas while editing. You can do it again if you don't have the pro plan. So then here obviously you can save your things to cloud. You can add comments. You can also invite other people. Like over here, you can share this design via email. You can invite other people to your workplace, and obviously you can set it to only you can access or anyone with the link, and you can give them options to maybe edit it or just view it. Totally depends on you. And over here, obviously, here are your insights. You can check who has viewed it and who has tampered with it, just so you know if someone actually messes out with your design, you'll actually know who did it. So now that we know all that, let's get into the editing. So first of all, we're here to make a birthday card. Now, a birthday card needs to have some fragrant or some comfortable colors. Now, to change the color of the background, you're going to click on the white space. You're going to come to the top left where it shows this color. You're going to click on it, and here you are. You have tons and tons of different colors, and these are obviously the default colors. If you want to maybe use a color of your own or maybe add a code, like let's say I want the lavender touch to my card, so I'm going to write lavender color code in Google, and look at that. Here is the color code for lavender. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna copy this. I'm gonna come here, I'm gonna paste it, and look at that. Lavender has been pasted, and it's the exact same. So yeah, that is how you can work around with color codes and much more. Now that we have a very nice and comfortable and let's say aesthetic color in our background, let's discuss how you can make a certain backbone for your birthday card. Now, first of all, we have to add texts, and to add texts, we need a good font. Now, some of these fonts are again in the pro plan, but the free ones are also amazing. Like, look at this one. So I like this font a lot. So I'm going to click on this and it's going to add itself over here. So let's position it right in the middle. Now do remember Canva also gives you the privileges to position your text as you want. So look at that, right in the middle like that. It tells you that, yeah, now it's in the middle. You need to stop. So yeah, that's how you position your text. So let's write happy birthday. Let's write that. And then we can drag this text up here in the middle like that. Just make sure it's correctly in the middle. There we go. Make sure your text is in the middle as well. And there we go. Now it's in the middle of the page, if I'm not wrong. There we go. And you can also make this text in the middle. And you can write something like you are invited, like that. And obviously it's a text, but it doesn't look the most appealing or the most attractive. But don't worry, we're going to get into that. We're going to make it look attractive. So just please hold on. So now that we have this text, now we're going to make a little boundary for our other text. So wait, I'm going to copy this text over here. Copy. I'm going to paste. I'm going to bring this down here. Delete the upper text because I only want the lower text. There we are. And first of all, we're gonna write the name. Let's say it's someone named Danny's 23rd birthday bash. We write that. Just make sure it's centered, just so it's a bit eye-catching. Because obviously, if you center something, it's very eye-catching, and like the person really enjoys looking at what you've created. So now that it's centered, we're gonna copy this, paste it, gonna bring it down here. Then we're gonna put in the address of some kind. So let's say Wellington Street, number 56, Darby Alley. Put in Darby Alley. Then you can put in some extra addresses like Lane number 12. And then some house number like house number 89. And then once you've done putting all these texts, you're going to bring it down here, position it properly, and there you go. Now it's properly positioned. And after this, what you can add, let's say, first of all, the venue. So to add the venue, again, we're going to copy, paste, bring it down here. We're going to write venue right there. And obviously, right under venue, we're going to add our basic venue. Now, you can change your font for venue because obviously, we're going to copy this, bring it down here. Change the venue to maybe the house is some, let's say restaurant. So you can put in maybe Olive Garden. Birthday is at Olive Garden. And you can put it right here. And obviously, to make it look a bit better, to make it stand out a bit, you can change the color of Olive Garden by coming up here where it says text color. And once you do that, you can make it white. But obviously, you're seeing that white doesn't match. You can make it blue, pink, whatever you like. But obviously, make it a color that matches. Now, dark purple is matching very well with the palette. So you can come up here. You can change the text of this as well. Make sure it matches. Okay, so orange seems good. You can change the text of you are invited to, let's say, blue, or maybe, let's say, a dark green. There we go. And you can keep this black maybe because this is the address and the main text for Danny's 23rd birthday bash. And obviously, once you are done, this is your main lookout for your birthday card. Now that the backbone for your card is created, now let's discuss, this is obviously, first, let's discuss the three things that we have discussed so far. How to change the background color, Okay, that's how you change the background color. How you can add texts. All you need to do is you're going to click and drop. And then we have discussed how you can change the text colors. You can also make this text, like if you want all caps or all small, you can also make it underlined like this. You can change the alignment as I just showed you, just like that. You can make it justified or middled. You can make it into bullet points if you want to. You can change the letter spacing by coming on this option right here. Like, look at that, just changes the letter spacing. You can also change the line spacing if like the text is